everyone, especially to you, sir. My topic is about the two important cost strategies are first is effective management and control of the primary activities. So, ito yung mga pangunahing gawain at sa paggawa at pagbebenta ng products. So, ang goal nito is mabawasan ang gastos while pinapanatili yung quality. So, dito sa number 1 na ito is may nakapaloob siya like production efficiency and materials management system. So, this one is the primary activities of inbound logistics that has something to do with purchasing and the delivery of materials to the warehouse, and the inventory control system applied are cost factors that could reduce material cost handling. Para maging efficient ang production, kailangan maayos ang pagkuha ng materials, which is the inbound logistics, at ang pag-iingat sa mga ito, inventory control. Ang pag-optimize ng paggamit ng mga makina at ang maayos na process ng paggawa is nakakatulong siya para mabawasan ng gastos. For example, kung maayos ang pag-organize ng mga ingredients or sangkap sa pagluluto, mas mabilis at mas matipid ang pagluluto. So here's the second one is manpower efficiency and cost control. Manpower could be another factor. This includes salaries, wages, and benefits, which are variable costs. Salaries and allowances of executives are fixed costs and must be maintained at levels that would make the product cost competitive in the market. Ito yung mga sweldo at benefits ng mga empleyado, isa rin siyang malaking bahagi ng gastos. Kailangan maging efficient ang paggamit ng manpower at maayos ang pamamahala sa mga gastos dito. Parehong fixed costs or tulad ng sweldo ng mga executives at variable costs tulad ng sweldo ng mga manggagawa na nagbabago depende sa production. Kailangan balance. Maayos ang bayad sa empleyado para maganda ang trabaho, pero hindi dapat masyadong mataas para hindi mahal ang product. Next one is effective delivery of product and services. Strategic management of the outbound logistics refers to the delivery of products direct to the customers in the case of consumer products like milk, coffee, chocolate products, and many others. This one naman, outbound logistics, ang pagdadala o paghahatid ng mga products or service sa customers sa tamang oras at in good condition is mahalaga. Next one, use of reliable middlemen and distributors. San Miguel Corporation used to deliver beer and other products to retail stores, but the recent strategy is to deliver them to the warehouse of the distributors as an added cost reduction strategy. Ito yung pagpili ng trustworthy intermediaries na mag-handle sa distribution at masiguro na yung mga product is makararating sa mga customers efficiently and reliability. And the last one sa part ng number 1 is effective management of finances. The manufacturer of beer and other products are assured to payments as distributors are required to make bond guarantees or cash in bank deposits equivalent to their monthly allocations. Dito, careful financial management is essential para masigurado na may sapat na pondo para sa operation and mapanatili ang cost leadership. So, yun lang po yung part ko. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I am Narjana Ali at ito po ang karugtong ng report ni Fatma Pansha. The two important cost strategies. Number 2. Strategic management of support activities. Ang strategic management of support activities ay tungkol sa mahusay na pag-manage ng mga support function ng business, pagbili ng raw materials, pag-develop ng technology, at pakikipag-ugnayan sa suppliers. Kahit hindi ito direktang related sa paggawa ng produkto, malaking impact ito sa performance ng company sa market. A. Strategic outsourcing of materials. Outsourcing materials strategically allows a firm to focus on its core competencies like R&D, while accessing quality raw materials locally and internationally. It helps fill gaps in technical and production capabilities. Instead na lahat ng materials ay gawain ng company, mas strategic kung mag-outsource o kumuha ng supplier locally or internationally. Ganito makaka-focus ang company sa core competencies tulad ng product design o innovation. Halimbawa, si Apple, hindi nila sariling gawa lahat ng parts ng iPhone. Ang kamera galing sa ibang supplier, ang processor galing sa TSMC, pero sila pa rin ang magdi-design ng buong product. B. Corporative supplier relationship. Building relationship with at least two suppliers ensure better material quality, innovation, and cost reduction. Relying on multiple suppliers also avoids dependency risk and encourages collaborative improvement. Mas maganda kung cooperative o partnership ang relationship sa supplier, hindi lang basta buy and sell. Mas okay din kung hindi lang ang supplier para hindi ka maipit kung may problema. Pwede rin silang tulungan ng company sa pag-improve ng quality. Halimbawa, si Toyota, tinuturuan at tinutulungan nila ang supplier sa innovation. Nagbibigay sila ng support sa supplier para mag-improve ang materials. Win-win situation. C. Long-term relationship with supplier. Engaging in long-term contracts enable volume purchasing, benefits like discount, and ensure stable supply. This mutual commitment boosts profitability and reduce costs through economies of scale. Kung long-term ang partnership mo sa supplier, mas madali magka-discount sa bulk orders. Assure din ang supplier na may kita sila kaya mas motivated silang pagandahin ang serbisyo. Halimbawa, si Walmart, may mga long-term contracts sa suppliers dahil dito nakakakuha sila ng volume discount at stable ang supply. D. Just-in-time GIT materials delivery. GIT delivery allows to rely with production schedules, minimizing handling costs, damage, and obsolescence. This approach ensures efficient inventory management and quick adaptation to product change. Ang just-in-time delivery ay system kung saan ang material ay dumadating sakto lang sa oras ng production. Hindi na kailangan mag-stock ng maraming materials kaya less ang storage cost at damage. Halimbawa, si Dell, gumagawa lang ng computers kapag may order. Yung parts ay dumarating on time lang para sa assembly, no overstock, no waste. E. Development of alternative substitute. Collaboration between firms and suppliers can lead to innovative, cost-effective material alternatives. This substitute can be patented, offering competitive advantage and creating entry barriers for competitors. Pwede rin makipagtulungan ang company sa suppliers para mag-develop ng bagong materials o substitute na mas mura o mas maganda ang quality. Pwede nila itong i-patent para hindi magaya ng competitors. Halimbawa, isang clothing brand at textile supplier ay nag-collab para gumawa ng eco-friendly fabric na alternative sa cotton. Dahil dito, mas mura ang production at unique ang produkto nila. Hanggang dito lang po, sir. Thank you po.